You better go. Please stop. Okay. So a few items that you will need to highlight and contour and do your foundation and pretty much the base of your makeup. You want to have a moisturizer. If you see me looking to the side, I'm actually trying to make sure I stay in focus. I'm looking on my viewfinder. But you need a moisturizer. You guys know in all my videos I use the Pond's face moisturizer. You also want to use a face primer. In addition to the moisturizer, you still going to need to prime your face. And I'm using the No Problem primer by Touch and Soul. And I didn't purchase this. I actually got this from Ipsy. And that's another company that I will be talking to you guys about in one of my future videos. But anyway, you need a moisturizer, a primer. Of course, you want your foundation. You guys know I use the Maybelline Fit Me foundation for the most part. This is in the color 335 Classic Tan, and this is the matte and poreless one. I also use the dewy one from time to time. And you want, if you're color correcting, you're going to want your color correcting concealer, and then you also, if you're going to cream contour and highlight, you want your highlight color as well as your contour color. And these are all from LA Girl Pro. These are all LA Girl Pro concealers. You can find them in your beauty supply store, or you can get them offline. They range from about $2 to like $3.50. If you see them for $3.50, don't buy them because they should be like $2 and some change. Then you want your face setting powder. You can use any face setting powder. I use translucent powder. I also have used like brightening powders, like the Sacha Buttercup powders. You can, get those type of powders. And this is going to be used to set and or bake your face if you choose to take that route. And then you are going to need your powder products. And this is going to be to set your contour. And I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. And this has a different range and variety of colors. Or you can use a pressed face powder, which I also do use from time to time, just depending on, your budget or the type of products that you like to use. And you're going to need, of course, your face brushes, and I highly, highly, highly suggest that you use a beauty sponge. It does not have to be the $20 beauty blender. This sponge right here I got from, I think, the Miss A website for $1. Or you can get the Real Techniques beauty sponge. It's all up to you. But I would definitely suggest using a sponge to blend out your highlight. If you don't want to use a sponge, you don't have to. I'm going to moisturize my face with the Pond's Face Moisturizer, and I'm just going to put it in most of my dry spots, which is like my cheeks, creases of my nose. Okay, so once your face is nice and moisturized, you want to go in with your primer. And like I said before, I'm using the No Problem primer by Touch and Soul. So the next thing on our agenda is going to be to color correct the skin. As you can see, I have like dark circles underneath my eyes, as most of us girls do. And I have a few blemishes on my face that I am going to want to conceal and color correct. So I'm going in with the color orange. Orange cancels out darkness. So I'm going to put the orange color corrector mainly under my eyes and a little bit around my mouth. I don't have too much discoloration around my mouth, but I'm going to put a little around my mouth and anywhere else that I see a couple of blemishes that I want to conceal. Alright, so now that I have applied this orange concealer, I'm going in with the BH Cosmetics 129 brush, and I'm not sure if this is a concealer brush, but it's going to be a concealer brush today. But it's just this little rounded kind of looking brush. So like I said, I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the color 335 Classic Tan, and I'm going to apply my foundation with this foundation brush from BH Cosmetics, and this is their 123 brush, and this actually came in a set with the other brush that you see me using. Like, Jalisa, you're not getting under your eye. I try not to put too much concealer underneath my, not concealer, I try not to put too much product in general underneath my eye, because when I put on my concealer to highlight, I do begin to crease. So now that my face is flat and one color and orange underneath my eyes, it's time to highlight and contour the face, which is everybody's favorite part of makeup. But I'm going in to highlight my face with the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is in the color medium beige. And I'm gonna put this under my eye. Bringing it up on my nose a little bit. On like the side right here, if you can see, I bring it a little bit on my nose, because when you do it on both sides, it gives the appearance of a slimmer nose. Where I normally stop is like kind of like where my eyebrow ends is where I stop, because when you blend it out, it's gonna go, you know, all the way over there. But I'm doing above my lip, on my chin, on my forehead, and down the bridge of my nose. And if you notice, these are the natural places that the light would normally hit your face. So when you're doing makeup, you have to recreate that light and give your face its natural shadows back. But I start right here at the bottom of my ear, or whatever part this is, and I just draw this line, because that's going to go right under my contour, and it's just going to give the appearance of a sharper contour. And this part is completely optional. I don't always do that either. But like I said, if I'm going to do the highlight and contour video, I might as well go all out with it, you know? To contour my face, and I'm going in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is in the color Chestnut. But I'm just going to take this same sponge and blend out my contour. You want to set all of these cream products with a powder product. So what I'm going to use to set my highlight is what you see in all my videos, the Airspun translucent powder. And I'm going into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and I'm going to take this color. Wait, no, this color. I'm going to take this color right here and mix it with this color. This color to me is a little too dark. This one was a little too light last time, so I'm just going to mix the two. I'm using this Morphe. I think this is their contour brush, but if not, like I said, it's going to be their contour brush today. It doesn't have numbers on it, but it came in a set. But I'm just going to take this brush from Morphe and dip into those two colors. And I'm just gonna set. And if you're looking at my face, you can see the natural shadows and the natural color coming back to my face. I'm using this other brush from Morphe. It looks just like the brush that I used to contour, but it's not. They're different. I don't know how they're different, but according to the website, they're different. But I'm gonna use this brush. So technically, after you wipe away all of that baking powder, you are done with the highlight and contour and baking part and foundation of your makeup. But as a little extra tip that I learned to ensure that your makeup is completely flawless and you know all of that baking powder is away, and to help ensure you get no flashback, if you take your beauty sponge and go back in with whatever product you use, your setting spray, your water, setting spray would actually be better at this point in time with your makeup, just simply because you're almost done with the makeup. So I would suggest going back in with one of your primer waters or setting sprays, whatever it is that you have, taking your sponge, spraying it a couple times, and literally going back over your highlight. Can we just take a moment to like just highlight